say before all of you, I spoke the truth.
Hello and welcome to a room with two views today, the ever-changing name. We had the honor and privilege to review The Last Duel, which is a Matt Damon and Ben Affleck movie. Question number one. Who are you?
I'm Chris Langley.
Chris Langley.
Yeah.
What did you think of the movie?
I thought it was very good.
Would you watch it again?
Yes.
Would you buy this one?
Probably.
I liked it. I want to watch it again, and I would buy this movie. So what was your favorite part of The Last Duel?
Now that's an interesting question. I think the whole idea of women's role in the Middle Ages, which was not much positive, I think that was really interesting. But I found myself reflecting on recent political things that have happened in the last 4 or 5 years in our country, and all of the cases of she said, he said, kind of, because it was that was the major theme of this. And I thought that was really very interesting.
This movie is based upon a book by John, who is a knight in the 1300s, and also his friend/enemy, Jacques Le Gris, and his wife, Marguerite. And it's more of a ballad than lyrical. The cinematography's outstanding. The set designers are just phenomenal. The attention to detail is almost beyond description. What did you think about the cinematography and attention to detail?
I thought it was really beautifully filmed. It was like postcards, one after another, very carefully composed. I don't know how much Ridley Scott had to do with that, because I have found that about the movie of his that I've seen the most is Gladiator, because it's shot partially in Lone Pine. But I noticed that he seems to have a real sense in his movies of what he wants it to look like. I also thought the color was really wonderful. It was a very cold color, lots of blues and grays, so on. So I had to button up my jacket in the theater because it looked very cold where they were filming. Must have been a hard shoot is all I could think.
In several scenes where they're cold, you can see their breath, which is refreshing in its accuracy.
Yeah. Architecture was really fabulous as well, and I love the cathedral being built, which is now being rebuilt, I assume, in Paris. I haven't seen pictures lately, but that was kind of fun. And it gave you a sense of what it was like then around it, which was not much. It was pretty much farms and so on. So
what you said about the set director, it's kind of like the girl with the pearl earring, where a lot of the scenes are like Vermeer, classic artist painting.
Yeah.
There were several just stunningly, let's go back to the movie. And like I said, Matt Damon was almost unrecognizable for about an hour. And when I figured out it was Ben Affleck, I'm not a fan of Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, but they did a great job.
Yeah. I thought Matt Damon was surprisingly good at being a jerk, kind of. But by those standards, he wasn't a jerk, but by ours, he was. But he certainly looked grumpy a lot of the time, appropriately so. But he stood up and did his duty as her loyal husband. So it was really a marvelous film.
It's big into honor and what is right.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I highly recommend it. Can you highly recommend it?
Yes, I did. Well, I could. I will.
Do you have any last thoughts on the movie?
I think that I'm glad I didn't live during that time for so many reasons, but they had a hard life. They didn't know they were having a hard life, though, clearly. And that was wonderful. I thought the script was marvelously complex and adult. It's an adult film. It's so refreshing to see a film made for adults. And I recommend any adults who are so inclined to go see it, because it will make you think and it'll make you appreciate a lot about our society as it struggles to leave the Middle Ages behind.
There's a pandemic that they mentioned briefly in there.
Yes.
But Also, I forgot Adam Driver. When Adam Driver appears, he looks just like Adam Driver. But after about 30 minutes,
Yeah.
boy, Jacques is really cool. I
Yeah.
like this guy. He's evil.
And I loved the advice his friends gave him about there was no rape, there was no rape, there was no rape, there was no rape. Because I've heard that in the last 3 or 4 or 5 years.
So that's part of the plot we just gave away. But it's, I
Well, I think the coming attraction puts that on the record.
So I'm going to have to go research my 14th century French history.
Yes.
I'm big on 18th century literature, but there's a new thing for me to read on.
Yeah. I was so impressed by that. And you seem to know a lot more about the book it's based on than I did.
It's enjoyable. There's a lot of attention to detail.
Yeah.
They did well.
I think you'll hear it again during Oscar nominations. It just smelled like Oscar nominations to me, the things they love to celebrate: good acting, good scripts, a real accurate attempt to recreate a time and a place.
Sex, drugs, and 14th century
That
rock
too.
and roll. I mean, hey.
That too. So yeah, I really recommend it.
It opens at the Bishop Twin Theater tomorrow, November 5th. So go on Saturday after the football game. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Larry. Bishop Twin Theater. Thank you. Thank you,
It's
Chris.
an excellent show.
This is a room with 2 views today.